Today, they call him Captain Hook. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing the newly crowned champion, holding a record of 22 wins, no losses, 20 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the young, undefeated, and newly crowned IBF middleweight champion of the world, known as Captain Hook. Introducing Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
What a night it is.
You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. It's all offense all the time. Nice counter shot. Can't score with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
A perfect counter shot. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Caution is being thrown to the wind.
Oh, come on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little switch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Jab does not score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
Damn, that's a long ass thing. You put this.
It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us
I
in the
think
next
it's even.
round.
As long as they don't.
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good defense on that left hook. Good counter punching. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice exchange here from both men. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Those counter punches have to hurt. Sugar Ray.
Oh, hell no.
Down. We need to see that again. Some amazing
better not be
boxing
over
right
there.
there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come?
Okay.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
You've got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Oh.
You can tell who's stronger and who's
There's some
faster.
blood.
You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Beautiful counter shot. He just missed with that left jab. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. And he scores with the counter.
Oh.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round.
Oh, no.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that. On to the third. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
I'm seeing that boy's gloves.
Hold it right there. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now.
Come on, man.
Didn't wait too long to get
Serious?
back and get engaged.
Come on,
They've
man.
got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That counter punch caught him clean. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
His stamina is off the charts. Big whiff with the right hook. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That counter shot lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They're both trying for a knockout. Blocks that jab. Counter punch right up the middle. Catch and shoot.
Oh, my God. Come on.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Oh, man. That's so bad with me. Fudge.
As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt. Meg, look.
And there's the bell to start round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. It appears at the moment, and he's going to take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Hey, those punches add up. Good counter punch. Punch, counter punch.
Oh, man.
That right hook won't score.
What the? Oh, hell no, man.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people.
Trying to bounce up and down. What the?
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not
Dude,
being able to do anything about it.
Where did that...
I'm gonna be trying to bounce up and down, man. Trying to throw a right hand.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
And blocking. How the...
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they...
Ooh, baby.
How can you miss it? Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I need to see that again.
Oh, man. He even alive? Oh, there we go. Man, he shit himself? Yeah.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp.
Boy, that left hook is vicious. How you gonna hit
Well,
me
he's
from
got
going?
Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
Unbelievable heart.
Time for the 5th round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
The perfect counter lands. And he wasn't ready for that count. Robinson goes to the canvas. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
1, 2, 3,
Blocking that too. I don't know about this.
Can't believe they managed to beat the
Hey, hold
count,
on.
but
My
that
controller
could be
disconnected.
the last hurrah.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Oh, you can.
That jab misses. There's a counter shot. Incredible work rate. Nice counter.
What the other guy said.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Nice counter shot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
A lot of effort being exerted here.
I knew it when I threw it.
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
It was
Shot from the guts,
either
they
catch
say.
you
A
or
shot from the gut.
oh man, I still got this.
Let's talk about Robinson.
Yeah,
in that
boy,
last
you
round.
ran
Let's see
quick.
how the corner handles their... And there's the bell to start round 6. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Holding nothing back here in the round. They exchange punches. Nice counter punch. A perfect counter shot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
This fighter expending a lot of energy. Did you see that? Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
You got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
See that thing coming from a mile away.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Oh, come on, man.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters.
Yeah.
And there's the bell to start round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Good one. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man...
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
Damn it.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
I don't believe it. Oh, Robinson goes down. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I tried doing the same exact thing too.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fighting again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Nice counter.
Oh.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this. Hold it right there. Man. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here.
Oh, boy.
Both men promised to knock their opponent down. And we enter the 8th round. punch and just got countered. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you're not thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Beautiful counter shot. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Nice counter. Another scoring shot there. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. You know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
What's going on, man? These freaking knockouts.
And as we see it again in slow motion, there's
no
no doubt
that
that body punch right there.
You know how many times I should have took your head off your shoulders? Yeah, I did, man. I did, man. Yeah, I ain't getting up from that. I mean, okay. Whatever, man. You got lucky.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym.
Good fight.
At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world.